Hello students, as we are learning the golden rules of accounting, types of accounts as we are already learned: personal account, real account, and nominal account. And the golden rules of accounting says us, the personal account rule says debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account rule says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account rule says debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Right now, students, all these golden rules teaches us how to keep the books of accounts in a proper way, so that a businessman can plan for the better future, right? So that he can earn the more and more amount of profit. Now in the business, exchange of goods and services are the important, it means transactions are important. So here we learn in today's lecture how to apply the golden rules of accounting for keeping the books of accounts in a proper way, right? That first transaction is Sanjay commenced the business with the cash rupees 70,000. As whenever you will read the transaction, read this transaction from the business point of view, right? You will think yourself that you are a business and what impact of this transaction onto your business, right? Now here the business started with the cash of rupees 70,000. It means in the business rupees 70,000 were added, right? So cash comes in into the business. Now as the cash will uh, come into the business, someone is the giver of the cash. Who is the giver of the cash? Proprietor is the giver of the capital. Now why it is known as capital? Because in the first topic already we are studied, capital is means the total cash, goods and asset invested into the business by the owner, right? So proprietor is the giver of the capital. Now second step is to find out the account involvement. Which account? First one is a cash account, second one is a capital account, right? Now find out the which account is this. Cash, as we are knowing, assets for the business, it means it is in the real account. Second, capital, it means it is a personal account, so it is personal account. Now first one is cash, real account. The rule of real account says debit what comes in, credit what goes out, right? So here cash comes in, so we'll debit the cash account. Capital account, personal account. So rule says debit the receiver, credit the giver. As the proprietor is the giver of the money, so here we will credit the capital account. So this way the students will learn to apply the golden rules of accounting. Now see the second transaction, rent paid cash rupees 5,000 to Amul. Now this transaction gives us the information that from the business 5,000 rupees were paid to Amul. But what is the reason for paying the money? The reason is rent, right? So first we got that rent is an expenses for the business. So rent is an expenses, right? Now rent is given. Some rent is given, it means it must be given in the cash or it must be given in the check. Here the cash is given, it means cash goes out. Remember students, whenever you will read the transaction, ask the question to the transaction, what impact of this transaction onto the business, why, who, when, right? When you will ask the WH type questions to the transaction, you will get the answers. So first, rent is an expenses, it means we got the one account, that is rent account. Second, cash goes out, it means we got the second account, cash. As rent is an expenses, it is a nominal account. Cash is an assets for the business, so it is a real account. Now nominal account rule says debit all expenses and losses, and here rent is an expenses, so debit the rent account. Then real account rule says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Now here cash goes out from the business, so we will credit the cash account. So rent account debited and cash account will be credited. Now see the students third transaction, Withdraw cash from the bank rupees 10,000 for office use, right? Now here, what impact of this transaction on the business? Withdraw cash from bank rupees 10,000 for offices. It means from the business bank account 10,000 cash is withdrawn for the office use. It means cash will be added to the business, and who is the giver of this cash? Bank is the giver of this cash. So cash comes in first aspect we got. Second, bank is the giver. As cash is a assets, it is a real account. Bank also, make the correction here, bank is not an asset, bank is an personal account, right? So here cash is a real account. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. As cash comes in, so we'll debit the cash account, then bank account, personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. So bank is the giver, so we'll write here bank account credited, right? Now see the next one, paid wife's mobile bill rupees 4,200, right? Now here, from the business money, the owner of the business paid the 4,200 rupees as a mobile bill for his wife. As payment of wife's mobile bill is even personal expenses for the owner. So in the first topic, we have already learned the definition of a drawing. When the owner of a business withdraw the cash, goods or assets from the business for his use, personal use, or for his family use, it is known as what? Drawing. So money goes from the business, so cash goes out, and who is the receiver? So owner, but for what reason? Personal reason. So drawing is the receiver of the benefit, right? So here we got the two accounts. First one is a drawing account and second one is a cash account, right? Drawing is which account? Personal account. Cash is which account? Real account. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Now per drawing, so here we will debit the drawing and real account cash. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So here cash goes out, so we will credit the cash account. Since students here for the drawing it is written capital, I will explain you this concept in the coming chapters, because this, if I will explain you now only, you will not understand, but when we will learn the chapters journal, ledger and go on, then you will clear the concept why the capital is written here. Now see the next one, purchase goods from the Sunil rupees 13,000. Now here the transaction says that for the business purpose goods are purchased from the Sunil rupees 13,000, right? Now here goods were added to the business and the Sunil is the giver of the business, because cash is paid, check is given, this information is not mentioned. It means it is a credit transaction. As already we are learned in the first topic, types of transactions: cash transaction, credit transaction and barter transaction, right? But here cash is not mentioned, check payment is not mentioned. It means the money payment will be made afterwards, so it is a credit transaction. And goods are coming into the business, but instead of writing goods we are writing purchase. This concept you will learn in the chapter ledger. So purchase is an expenses and Sunil is the giver of the goods. Purchase, so we got a one account name which is a purchase, we got the second account which is the Sunil account. So purchase is an expenses, nominal account. So nominal account rule says debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Here purchase is an expenses, so debit the purchase account. Then Sunil, personal account, right? Here it is written liability. This also I will explain you later. Just now think only that Sunil is a personal account. So debit the receiver, credit the giver. Sunil is the giver of the goods. So here credit the Sunil account, right? Then see the students here, goods purchased for cash rupees 5,000, right? What will be the impact of this transaction into the business? Goods purchase, it means goods were added into the business, and here it is mentioned that cash is payment is made in the cash. It means purchase is an expenses, cash goes out. Purchase nominal account, cash real account, right? So nominal account rule says debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. And so purchase is an expenses, so we will debit the purchase account. Then cash real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here cash goes out from the business, so we will credit cash account. Now see the next one, sold goods on credit worth rupees 6,000. Here the information says that the goods are sold out from the business. It means goes out from the business and the money is not received. It means sale is an income. So sale is an income, right? Sold goods on credit worth rupees 6,000 to Rajesh, right? Make the correction, students. Write here name of the party is a Rajesh, as the goods goes out from the business and Rajesh is the receiver of the business. So we got the two effects. First effect says Rajesh is the receiver and second effect said sale is an income, right? So Rajesh personal account, sale nominal account. Personal account rule says debit the receiver, credit the giver. As the Rajesh is the receiver, Rajesh account will be debited. And sale is a nominal account, so nominal account rule says debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So credit the sale account. So students, you have to just go prepare a tabular form in a such a way for analysis of our transactions, right?